Sorry. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Nkem Chika. So today we're going to be talking about the responsibilities of the employer. Yeah, you have me right. The responsibilities of the employer. So yesterday we talked about how to become a safety professional. Some employers reach out to me and like, okay, I have a small production scheme, like I'm into production. How do I incorporate safety to in my business? Like, how do I bring in safety to it? Like, what are the things I need to know? What are my duty as an employer? I have 3 workers. I have two. What are the things that I'm supposed to do as an employer? So one of the responsibilities of an employer is to provide a safe workplace for workers. Place where workers can come and work and go home without encountering any injury or any accident or losing their life because of the job and other stuff. So another duty of an employer is it an employer provide workplace free from serious organized hazard. So it should be free from hazard if reasonably practicable. So it should be free from hazard. It should be free from anything that cause harm to the health. So under responsibilities to provide a safe working equipment and machineries. According to POA regulations, the duty of employers is to provide equipment that are actually in good working condition. You don't just provide any equipment and just go and outsource. Okay, most times, like one of the complaints I've had from workers is that each time they reach out to the employer and say, "Sir, this equipment is not in good working condition. Maybe we should take it for servicing." They're like, "Go and work with it. Go and work with it. It's strong." What if in the course of that person carrying out that particular task and the person got injured or there was an accident or maybe a dangerous occurrence in the process? What are you going to do? The money you're supposed to use and fix that equipment and the way you're going to use and fix the dangerous occurrence, maybe a lost time injury or injury or hospital bill or even a damage in a building. Like, there's no way you equate it. I always tell people, if you think safety is expensive, try accident. Try accident. Yes, safety is something that if you do, you save costs, and safety will help you. It increases your company reputation. There's a company that I know, but I will not mention names. Yes, I'm not going to mention names in this video. The company is known for accident. Like the company's truck always have accidents. So most time people relate it, like the one that happened like in a major road that leads to the company. Two of the company's truck collide, like face to face they collided, and it was serious. And there was a bus parked and other stuff. So there was a fire outbreak. It was a fire outbreak. So some people were like, the man is a ritualist, the man is this, the man is that, the man is this, that he uses to renew his fetish, this, all those stuff. So these are bad reputation to a company. It's not what an employer should celebrate. Something that employers should look at and frown at and say, no, this is not what we want for our company. So in order to prevent all this stuff, in order to do all this stuff, one, you have to ensure your equipment are in good working condition. That is a responsibility of employer. Two, you have to use color code. Yes, like sometimes you go to a firm, maybe a business premise, let's say a firm or a supermarket. You look around, you don't see any emergency procedure. There's no emergency plan put in place. You only know the exit point. I know, okay, this is the exit point. This way there's the ground is not leveled. This is where the fire extinguishers is. This is the muster stand in case of any emergency, any incident. This is the muster point. So many things you hardly find it in so many companies. It is very, very wrong. What? And color code like substance. Most companies use dangerous, like hazardous substance. So these are the things you should look at for. Label it properly, use color coding. Like if it's where there's transformer, there should be a poster, like something, a sign, a poster, a label that signals employees of a potential hazard. There are a lot. I'm going to in my next video I'm going to be talking about safety signs and symbols. I think we need to talk about it. Safety signs and symbols. But you have to have it. It has to be put in place. Like this place is dangerous. There's a wet floor. There's this. There's that. Another responsibility of employer is to provide. Employer must provide training in a language vocabulary workers can understand. It is one of the major duties of employer. And people say, she's trained already. No. There are a lot of technological invention, there are a lot of changes in the system. When it comes to workplace, there are a lot of changes. A lot of changes, like you need to incorporate in your own firm too. You don't just say, okay, since this is this, let's just leave it that way. No. You have to incorporate it in your workplace. So that is the reason why, as a safety professional, it's your duty to train employees. Anything has to do with safety. So, but the employer has to make provision for it and for you to train. They will provide medical examination and training when required. Okay, so like if you are working in a company that has a lot of hazard, that is a high risk job. Let's say the noise level of where you are working is above 85 decibel. Your employer is supposed to provide a medical surveillance, or let me not use medical surveillance or a medical examination, like at least every 6 months. You go for hearing examination to know if you can actually hear well, all those stuff, so that you can be able to tackle it on time. Then if you are working in an environment that you're exposed to high level of dust, you're supposed to be, your employer, depending on the kind of dust, asbestos dust, they have cement dust, different dust, chemicals, and most of these dust cannot be filtered by our lungs. So that is why it's important for employers to provide medical examination. See, I must say this now. If you are working in any company that doesn't provide health insurance or medical examination for you from time to time, I think it's high time you resigned from that very company, because it's not doing you good. There's this one of my clients reached out to me. In her words, she said, I've worked with this company for about 17 years, and I was working in their packing plant department when I was working with them. So she said that I went to the hospital. I started noticing that there were black substances coming out from my ribs, my lungs, like my ribs. So this part, I don't know if I'm mentioning the right name, I noticed that there were black substances coming out from. So I went to the hospital, and I told him that it was cement dust. That inhaled a lot of dust.